Hi friends and fellow earth angels, it's Gladys and welcome back to my newsletter vlog. We are officially in the last 60 days of the year and I want to share a little bit about what that means. So in the beginning of the year, I talked about how this is a 2-year. We go in a 9-year cycle, like planetary based on the calendar year. And our new 9-year cycle started in 2017. 2017 was a 1 year, it was the year of brand new beginnings. And I like to think of the 9-year cycle as the 1 year is like planting seeds. And then the 9-year is you've picked every plant, veggie, flower, anything you could possibly need from that 9-year cycle is done. And so the 9-year, which will be 2025, is the year to clear the land, get rid of whatever it is that you don't want. If you're sick of tomatoes, stop planting tomatoes. If you're sick of cucumbers, stop planting cucumbers. And then you start a new 9-year cycle. So we just started a 9-year cycle in 2017. And that was the year, oh my God, it's so funny. There's those sirens again. I don't know if you can hear them, but I actually waited to start because the sirens were going and I didn't want to start with sirens. Now, if you know me, I share so often that Archangel Michael is the angel that sends sirens, fire trucks, ambulances, even like car alarms, cop cars, you know, all those things. And it means help's on the way, you're not alone. So that is a message that I have to share with you now because if you know Michael, you know that he can be, he can get his point across. And if you don't listen to him, he will push. He is the guardian of light workers, and he makes sure that we are safe and protected. And he watches over us, making sure that our obstacles are cleared. And he's like my bouncer. He's like my security guard. And I am very well protected by Michael. So I need to share this with you. So maybe it's a special message or guidance for somebody out there who's struggling with worries and fears. I know I kind of got off subject a little bit. I'll get back there. But Michael is somebody who's showing up for you and for us this month through the sirens. And so getting back to the 2-year. So the 2-year is like the seed's been underground germinating. So it's been pulling in all the nutrients from the soil or the darkness. And it can feel the warmth of the sunlight coming through, the water. So this has been a year. So many of us have been going inner, doing our inner work. So the problems, the difficulties, the challenges that you've been having this year are part of your growth process. So think about when a seed is underground, it's germinating and getting ready to put its roots in the ground to stabilize it as the shoots come up from the ground. I hope that makes sense. And gardeners out there, you'll love this analogy. And so this year, we have been called to root where we want those shoots to come up. So we've been doing a lot of inner work. There has been a lot of sadness. There has been a lot of loneliness. There also has been a lot of epiphanies and excitement and joy of where we're going. So if you're somebody out there right now who keeps seeing what you want just out of your reach, it happens to me all the time. And I sit in meditation a lot about it because it's frustrating. I'll be manifesting something. I will be sitting in the energy and guess what? My neighbor will produce it. Or I'll see people coming in and out of my office who are experiences those things. And I used to get so frustrated. I'm like, why is it always just outside my reach? Why is it that somebody else always gets it? And that's my ego. That's my ego wanting to squash my power, my gifts, and keep me in that safe, like it can't happen for me. And so a lot of you this year have been up against these walls and these blocks, and I am telling you, in these last 60 days, this is time to make sure that your roots that are growing right now in this darkness, in this place of isolation or loneliness, it's not a bad thing. Growth is incredibly powerful. Growth doesn't have to be always painful and struggling if you know this is where you're coming through. You think those little seeds want to go into the darkness and into the ground, but that is where they find their true gifts. That is where what their uniqueness is starts to take form. So every single one of you that are listening, remember, are your own individual seed. You have your own gifts. You have your own powers. You have your own talents that are going to nurture somebody. So all the work that I've been doing this year is my particular seed that's been underground. And it is in this, let's say, shadow space of really going within and clearing and making decisions based on ourselves, learning, making mistakes, moving through them, crying, tears, relief, joy, banding together with people that make you really feel good, heart-based people. These are all things that this seed is doing under the ground. And so I have to say, friends, we got 60 days. And now would be a time to reevaluate the space that you're in and make sure that you're rooting where you want to be. It's not too late. You got 60 days left, and November can be a really great time to reevaluate, reassess the space that you're in. Not so much what you don't have, what you want to create, or what's not coming in, or the action. This is a really great time to sit and make sure and reevaluate that you are rooted where you want to be. At the beginning of the year, I was not. I was not rooted where I wanted to be. I didn't know it at the time. The universe has a really great way of pushing and shoving when you give it permission to open up and show you. So meditation, going within the heart, going within the body is powerful. If you're man or woman, your divine feminine energy is the essence within your heart and your body. And it's a beautiful space to connect with your intuition and that divine mother and that divine father, that higher self or soul self, the essence of the universe, whatever it is that you resonate with. Now is a really beautiful time to go within and get clarity about where you're going, because I can tell you, friends, 2019 will be when the shoots start coming up from the ground. 2019 will be the year where you start to see the fruits of your labor. So those of you who've planted seeds, maybe you've planted seeds with children, maybe you have a garden. For those of you who've planted seeds, bulbs, whatever it is, there's a period where you just wait. You plant the seeds and you wait for nature to take its course. And you kind of hope and pray that something will come up. And those who have started gardens and stuff, what happens is you realize that it's actually easier than you expected. But there's a period that you have to wait. And what's happening is everything is happening underground. That's going to create a structure and a foundation for when these plants grow. Some plants, flowers, vegetables grow 6 feet tall. Sunflowers, 10 feet tall. Do you know what kind of root system it needs to have? Think about trees. I mean, I'm in New England and it has been windy and the weather has been rainy and crazy. And I will tell you, the root system of these plants and these trees and everything that's around has to be incredibly strong to withstand whatever's coming its way. And so you have to understand that this year, this 2018 year, has been a year of your foundation, your structure, and how you're going to weather storms. So the weak roots have died off. Maybe you've uprooted and saying, I don't like this place. The soil's not going to benefit me and it's not where I'm going to be. You're not going to plant tropical flowers that need year-round sunshine in New England. You are not going to I don't think, attempt to put a cactus in the ground in New England. But we're also not going to go to the desert, Arizona, and plant, I don't know, some plant that can't withstand all the heat. So right now you're in a place of like reevaluating where you're rooted. What type of uniqueness are you? Are you a desert person? Are you a New England four-season person? That's what we've been doing this year. But we've been doing it mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I've been working a lot on my physical body. I've also been working a lot on my mental health. I've also been going deeper spiritually. I've been called to put myself out there more. I've been called to expand, and not in this way, hopefully, but my energy. I'm so excited that I'm going to get to visit Austin at the end of the month. And it's a new place, and I'm going down there with an open heart and an open mind. I'm going to reconnect with a friend. I'm super excited about it. I feel like I will be with my people, and I don't know what Austin will bring me, but I'm open for anything. I feel like I'm going to be traveling around, exploring new places, and just kind of sprinkling some energy and receiving energy. And I'm excited because this is where my roots are going to come up, because I can tell you this year I have rooted in the most beautiful places. And no matter where I am, no matter what's happening around me, I know that I can lean on those roots. And the analogy is your strengths. You probably have had some difficult people in and out of your life. You've probably had some challenges, some aha moments. Maybe you've had some difficult conversations with people. But each one of those things have allowed you to dig deeper, to know more of who you are, your uniqueness, who you are now in this moment. Not who you were 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or even last week. Who you are right now. This is where meditation and going within can help. I just put out my weekly card reading. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I have a YouTube channel called Heavenly Hugs, and every Sunday I put out a weekly reading. And I can tell you, it is so beautiful how it's taking shape. It's so beautiful how the messages are coming up. It's so amazing how the angels are showing up week after week. It's really fun and inspiring and uplifting, and I'm really enjoying it. So join me over there, Heavenly Hugs. Subscribe and get notifications. I say subscribe and hit the notification bell, because you will get the notification that the reading is out before anybody else. It takes time to upload. It takes time to put on social media. I only put little clips out on social media because of the way social media works. So if you want to be the first to know when they come out, there's going to be so much more that's coming from it, and that's going to be beneficial. And that's part of me creating my infrastructure, right? Creating that community, that network. I'm rooting with lots of other flowers and plants and trees that want to be rooted in the same space, so that we can grow together. You know, a single rose is absolutely beautiful. A single tulip is beautiful. But when you have thousands of them together, the magnitude and the gift and the awe it creates is powerful. So my hope is to be a magnet for all those people, places, things, and ideas who are flourishing, who want to be beautiful, amazing, and unique and shine together. So I think this is part of my expanding my reach. So as my shoots start coming up in 2019, and I have no idea where I'm going to be, and it's exciting and scary at the same time, I know my roots are solid. So if you're not sure, go within meditation, connect with your heart and your physical body, breathe. Silence is great. I have my podcast on Insight Timer. Insight Timer is an amazing app that helps you with meditation. It's got an actual meditation timer, and there's also some powerful meditations on there. People are amazing, I'll tell you. You know, when you watch the news and you watch like mainstream TV, they kind of trick you into thinking the world's going to, you know, HE double hockey sticks. And I can tell you from my perspective, the world is expanding and growing. I know and have connected with the most amazing, beautiful people, and people are really good. And I'm going to tell you that. I see it firsthand. Most people out there are really, really good people. So if you've been conditioned to believe out of fear and worry, turn off the TV. Connect with people that are doing amazing things. Connect with people that resonate to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual. There are doctors out there and lawyers and all different kinds of people of service that are building networks that you can be part of. Ask God to guide you to the right people, places, things, and ideas that will help you with your own uniqueness. So again, it's the last 60 days of the year. This will also be a good time to sit with what your priorities are. And I can tell you, my priorities have changed from the beginning of the year to now. There are different things that I want. And it's so funny, when I get off track, the universe has got a really amazing way of kind of setting me straight and saying, hey, no, don't go over to this person's stuff and what they're doing over here. Go back right here, because this is what your heart truly wants. So having that connection with yourself. We live in a society that teaches us to go external. Look for this person, or look for this experience, or look for this opinion to validate who you are and to tell you what you should believe. And I say so often, when people are in my private sessions, I don't like to call myself a psychic in a sense. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you your future. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to give you guidance. Then I'm not going to share with you the blueprint and the map. But you're the one that has to take the steps and the guidance. And so this information I hope is that I'm sharing is empowering, uplifting, enlightening, and giving you somewhat of a roadmap to tell you what the heck is going on. So as we go in through November, and at the end of November, we really reflect upon Thanksgiving and what we're thankful for. There's so many people oh look, the sun's coming in. I'm getting all this light on my face. The sun, what was I saying? Oh, Thanksgiving. So on social media right now, there are so many people that are starting their November thanks and gratitudes, which I think is amazing. You can also add in joyfuls. What brings you joy in the moments? I have so many things that bring me joy. So I like a joyful journal too. What brings me joy? But also too, now would be a good time to sit with what are your priorities? With all the experiences that you've had this year, what are your priorities? Maybe it's connecting with love. Maybe it is using your voice, standing up for yourself. Maybe your priorities are family. Maybe you've got off track and you've gotten consumed and absorbed into other people's stuff and their drama. It would be a really great time to sit with what you really want. Again, we got well, by the time this comes out, it's not completely 60 days, but we've got a good 2 months left before we get into that new energy, before we get into that more expansion, before the shoots start coming up from the ground. So I ask you, with everything that you've learned with this year and everything that you know, reflect upon this month. What are your priorities? What really truly is important to you? And what have you been told that should be important to you? It's powerful. So let me pull a few cards. Let's pull an angel of the month. This whole sun thing. Sorry about that, friends. But we love the sun, right? Maybe that's just God blessing me with my light. We'll go with that. So let's see who the angel of the month is. And as I shuffle the cards, I ask that whatever cards I pull be the most important thing we need to hear, see, feel, and know right now. I want to call in all our guardian angels and guides, the archangels, God, source, creator, universe. Oop, wow, card just flipped out. So the card that I pulled this month is Angel Therapy. It may be backwards. I apologize for that, but that's the card. So the card is Angel Therapy with Archangel Raphael. He's the healer, friends. It says, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. So this is, as we talked about, the darkness, the shadow stuff. Really, we're not talking about evil stuff. We're talking about the shadow, yin and yang, and the duality and the aspects to make us who we are. It's so amazing how in my own struggles and challenges, it's made me truly appreciate the benefits of the things that do come into my life that are powerful and loving and strong. You know, I got some really great friends in my life right now. And if it wasn't for the difficult ones or the ones who were manipulators or took advantage, if it wasn't for those people, I wouldn't truly know and understand and appreciate the friends that I have now. And Archangel Raphael helps with that. Angel therapy. And this is another card where the angels say, call upon them. Ask them for assistance. Invite them in your life. They are not separate from God. They are part of that high vibration of unconditional love. Remember, God has his armies of angels, his team to help out. Ask the angels to bring in those beautiful people, places, things, and ideas in your life. Archangel Raphael comes up as Santa Claus energy, the jolly green giant on cans of corn and peas, and also to the Wizard of Oz. So those are beautiful signs that you know that Archangel Raphael is showing up. He helps with addiction. He helps to heal conflict in relationships. He helps to heal our physical body. And I'll tell you, friends, I know so many of us have experienced all aspects of these things this year. So he's an amazing angel to sit with and to invite in. So I have also too my Whispers of Love deck. And I'm going to ask that this message be from your soul, your highest vibration and aspect of yourself. You have this silver cord that connects your heart center. That silver cord connects your heart center to your soul self. And it's really important to strengthen that link and to sit with that energy often. I don't know. I think these cards are all like up and down now. I think I shuffled them. I did. I mixed them. I like them all going the certain way, the straights, but I mixed them. Hey, it is what it is, friends. So I'm going to ask that this message be from your soul. So take a moment to just connect with your heart. Just close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your heart. Bring your awareness to the crown or top of your head. And then bring your awareness about 6 inches above your head. This is your soul star. It's not your soul, but your connection to your soul. And I just asked you that you take a deep breath and imagine that silver cord going from your heart center to the heart of your soul. And I'm going to ask that whatever card I pull, I'm going to ask that it be the most important thing you need to hear right now. So take another deep breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And I'll pull the card. It says, demonstrate love. I love these cards. These cards are by, artwork is by Josephine Wall, Angela Hartfield. And I can tell you, these are the most beautiful cards. I mean, I would love to fill my house with these cards, these pictures. So the message is, find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. And I also feel like this is like the heart of humanity. I feel like this is a message of a collection of all our souls coming together. And as we know what our priorities are, as we know what and where we are and where we're rooted, the next step is connecting with the people that are around us. And I can tell you, the friends that I've connected with have been amazing in teaching me about what their needs are and teaching me how to be a good friend. And so through that, I demonstrate love. I demonstrate love when I work with my clients. I hear them, I see them, I feel them, I look at them. And in that way of connecting, I recognize you as a beautiful being. Guess what? I'm demonstrating love. So find out what is important to the people you love and act upon it. One of the messages that I got for last week's reading was to be good to your people. Everybody's going through stuff. And if we can smile at people a little bit more, listen to people, have patience. And I'm speaking to myself because patience is a thing for me. Patience is a virtue, friends. And I'm finding new ways to demonstrate love. And the deeper love I have for myself, the deeper love I have for the world and community, the less impatience I have. And I feel like that's the essence of the soul. As you're doing this work, How are you going to give this month? Maybe it's just your heart. Maybe it's a smile. It doesn't have to be monetary. It doesn't have to be your time. It can just be the way you show up for people. Let somebody go at a stop sign. Give gratitude. If somebody says something or does something that you appreciate, tell them. Be kind to your people. And then the last deck, Love and Light by Doreen Virtue. And I always feel like these are God's cards. This is God's going to be message to us for November. All right, God, what do you want us to know? What's your message? Gentleness is the path of peace. It says, the Lord is my shepherd. I have all that I need. Beautiful. Sorry for the glare. The window. Ah! So this is the card. That's not helping. All right. Gentleness is the path of peace. Gentleness. Let me just sit with that for a minute. God is gentle. The angels are gentle. They do not bully. They don't force. And I feel like God is saying, when we find that delicateness within, when we find that gentleness, that's the path of peace. So, one of the things I'm getting is, if you've been trying to manhandle things, control things from your mind, forcing, make happen, the money isn't coming, the clients aren't coming, the job isn't coming, the house isn't coming, the baby isn't coming, the friends aren't coming. If you're trying to manhandle, and I love men, and I love the masculine energy, but I feel like this card is saying here, heart stuff, right? Being in your body, gentleness, love and hugs. It's like the spider web. The spider has been powerful for me for the last couple months. It's been showing me, I'm in my office and I've had a little tiny spider on my blinds to my door, and she's been hanging out for weeks. She stays over there. I thought I squished her once. Oh my gosh, she got in the crack. I thought I squished her, but I didn't. And she's kind of hanging out. And you know what she was teaching me? Build your web, Gladys. Build your web. I'm in the process of building a website that's going to make me more mobile. I can be anywhere in the world, utilizing my new website and creating programs and connecting with people. And I feel like so many of us are in the process of building our web. And remember, when you build your web, the spider doesn't go out and hunt. What does she do? She builds her web, and then she sits and waits. She co-creates with the universe. And whatever she needs, her nourishment, her food, guess what? Comes to her. So being magnetic, leaning back, trusting in God and the universe, being in that place of gentleness and peace is your magnet. Now you're creating and bringing in more gentleness and peace, more abundance and prosperity from that leaning back essence, from that magnetic place. So I encourage you to meditate this month, go within, reevaluate priorities, reevaluate where you're rooted. Give yourself a pat on the back because you made it. This is a tough year. Twos are a tough year. I'm not going to lie. I have shed a lot of tears this year. I've had a lot of fear. I've had a lot of pain. But I can tell you, through it has brought me way more closer to God. I love Him. I love the space that He creates. I feel that no matter what I'm going through, He is a priority in my life. And this high vibration of unconditional love is, it is my passion. It's my fire. I've been called to do this work. I can't not do this work. It shows up for me, to me, wherever I'm at. And again, I'm going to end in that space. The Lord is my shepherd. I have all that I need. That is a powerful affirmation. The Lord is my shepherd. I have all that I need. Beautiful. Well, this concludes my November newsletter vlog. I am thankful for you. I'm thankful for for all you're doing and sharing. I'm thankful for watching, for all those that are watching. I'm thankful for all those who have shared me with your family and friends. I've been doing a bunch of groups lately, and I can tell you it is my absolute favorite thing to go into people's homes and sit with their family, friends, connect them with their loved ones. It is a true gift, and I'm loving it. So I do have some dates I'm booked through November, but I do have some dates left in December. If you'd like to book a group, I come out to your house. I request groups of 8 to 10 people, and if you're in Rhode Island, you know, I travel. Southern Massachusetts, I will travel to. And we're going into the holidays. I love sitting with families. I have so much fun. Your loved ones, I tell you, are hilarious. They're funny. Sometimes they're a little scary, but they always bring really great messages. So if you're looking for ways to bring your friends together, Thursday nights, Friday nights are great. I'm very limited on Saturdays that I have available, but it might be powerful for you to get some friends together and do some groups. Like I said earlier, I've got a new website coming, and there is going to be easier access. I'm going to have an angel log where you can go in. I have an angel log on my website now, but you're going to be able to go in and submit your own stories. I'm building a community where we can share, and for those of you who are feeling lonely out there, like maybe your family doesn't get you, or your friends, or feel like you were dropped off on the wrong planet, well, guess what? You're my people. We're earth angels, caregivers, healers, light workers of the planet, empaths. There's way more of us than we know. And my intention is to open and create space for us to be a voice, to shine a light on the world, and to plant our seeds together. And so if you want to know more about that, make sure that you stay in touch. These newsletters are on YouTube, so as I said earlier, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You will get a notification when the newsletter comes out, and the readings come out every Sunday. You'll be the first to know. Another thing is testimonials. So if the work that I'm doing, if you've sat with me in a session, or you've had an experience, and maybe it's a reading that I share, or maybe the cards that I do, I invite you to share that on my Heavenly Hugs page on Facebook. I invite you to connect with me on Instagram. I may at some point do a midweek reading on Instagram only. So I invite you to connect with me. It's my name is Growing with Gladys on Instagram. I love that. So Growing with Gladys on Instagram, follow me there. And like I said, as the website takes form, my intention is to maybe do a midweek reading. Maybe I'll be inspired to pull a few cards. That'll be on my IGTV. What else? Sign up for my newsletter. I'm sure there's going to be more that's coming out. I do have programs that are coming. I've been asked to talk more about spirituality and mediumship and intuition. I hope to do maybe more webinars and online things. This is what this website is going to give me capabilities to do. I am expanding and growing. I have realized that I am a content creator. I love to share and talk to you and share with what I know, what I'm channeling. There's a lot of information that I'm getting, and I just don't feel like it's meant to be bottled up or, you know, within just the people that I know. I feel like it needs to go out there. So connect with me. And I'm going to conclude this. This has gone on long enough. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful November. Happy Thanksgiving. And I send you love with heavenly hugs. Bye, friends.